What is up? Welcome back to Milliken Fishing. It's 2017 now. Me and Max are just kicking it on a Saturday. What was fun that we did today?
Went swimming.
Went to the swimming pool. Well, I went to the swimming pool, did backflips and cannonballs and such for practice.
That was, that was me.
Max lifted weights the whole time.
That was Dad.
Got a good lift in. I want to take a second, and you probably saw it yesterday on my Instagram at Milliken Fishing on Instagram. I said thank you to everyone that's been supportive of this channel, the YouTube channel, Milliken Fishing as an Instagram, Facebook as a brand. I really appreciate everything, all the support and love I've gotten from you guys. December 1st, I started off with 149 or 150 subscribers. We're all the way up. By the time you watch this, I'll probably have around 350. I know that's minuscule compared to a lot of the other bigger YouTubers, but I'm really proud of that, and none of this would be possible without you, the viewers. I'm making these videos for you and for Max. Max enjoys them and he wants to start his own YouTube channel. Leave a comment below if you want to know what Max would like in his own YouTube channel and what he should make it about. He's gotten pretty good at filming with his leap pad. So 2017 is super exciting for me. I'm still kind of up in the air on what I'm doing for my tournament fishing right now. Had a little bit of a revelation the last couple days, thinking about big picture stuff and what we're going to do. What I do know is I'm going to try to blow this YouTube thing up. I'm going to be traveling all over the country this year, trying to shoot as many videos as possible, and I promise you I'll be bringing you at least a couple videos every week, all year. I'm going to get on a lot more set schedule, and 2017 is going to be huge for me. So let's get into the video tonight. We're going to do a new type of video, a new series for the channel. I don't know if this is going to stick, and viewer discretion is most certainly advised on this. What we're going to call it is Doc Talk. You know, not Doc Talk where it's thought of as a negative thing where guys are lying to each other about where they caught fish and it gets in your head and what baits they're catching them on. No, this is going to be something that I think is important because as a fisherman, tournament fishing is so awesome to me and fun fishing because anyone can do it. Max can do it. I have friends that are 10 years old in fishing industry and friends that are 70 years old. Anyone can do it. It's an awesome sport in that way. You hook yourself?
Yep.
There's hooks on that frog. Anyways, the awesome thing about it is anyone can fish and anyone can have success doing it. And there's so many unique things you see as you travel around the country. Just even if you travel to your local pond, there's so many different crazy, awesome, terrible, exciting, just horrible things that can happen to you while you're fishing and on trips. And one of my favorite things that keeps me coming back, I love the competition of tournament fishing. I love the camaraderie too. And one of my favorite things is the conversations and stories that get told maybe after a beverage or 10 at the boat ramp. And so whether these are exciting to you guys or not, I have no idea. I thought some of them were pretty hilarious. I got a lot of good feedback from the last video at the Ozarks saying that was one of my funnier videos, thanks to my friends Joe and Kyle. We went out that first day, we caught a bunch of fish, and when we got done, we went out and had dinner, had some drinks, got back to the truck, and that's pretty much where we're going to pick up right at that point. I apologize, it's super loud in the background because we got the generator going. Max, why don't you get out of here for these? These might not be the most appropriate for you. Hey, pound it.
Wait, are you actually going to blow your YouTube channel up?
Yes, I am going to blow it up, figuratively. I'm not actually going to blow up a YouTube channel. That'd be impossible. It's not a thing. It's like an idea. Well, see you later. Anyways, super loud because the generator's going to keep the boat charged because apparently there's no plug-ins at the ramp that we were at or anywhere near that we searched out. So, first story, it's going to be just Kyle being a total smart ass about me fishing the TBF state championship, and I did catch a big fish on a swim bait, and we're going to go talk about that.
Quit playing with your dinghy! So, drunk talk, we got Joe, we got me, I'm Kyle, we got Ben Milliken, the winner of the Nebraska State Federation TBF the Bass Federation tournament on Milford Lake. And we're talking big baits. Big baits.
Big baits.
For big fish. We're also talking southern trout eaters If you haven't checked it out, southerntrout-eaters.com.
Dude, it'll change your life.
It'll change
That
your
site
life.
changed my approach to tournament fishing and fishing in general. It's
Absolutely.
an amazing website. Matt Peters, if you're watching, you're not. But if you were watching, you need to put out more content, because that content can change people's concept of fishing and big bait fishing all over the country, even if they're in Omaha, Nebraska, or Okeechobee in Florida, or anywhere else and it's decent at swim baits or shitty in swim baits. It can change your approach to fishing.
Quit fishing saltwater, come back to the freshwater. Ben Milliken's on Milford Lake, the TBF Nebraska Invitational Tournament.
It was a state tournament. It wasn't
State tournament. You have to be invited.
I was not invited, but it was open.
It was open, but you have to be invited. You have to be the best tournament anglers in the state of Nebraska to enter. And you did what? Caught them on big baits?
One very key fish, big fish of the tournament, $600 fish on a big bait, on a slammer.
$600 on a $200 lure.
45!
That's a $400 profit, people. Thank you, Matt Peters. Thank you so much.
Matt Peters changed my life. God damn it. Yeah, again, like I said, we might have been slightly intoxicated, and I apologize if some of this is too vulgar, if you think it's out of hand, or if it's not interesting at all to you. I've said this from the start, I want to be real with this channel. I don't want it to be a bunch of fluff where it's only videos of me catching fish, or I'm going to cut all the real stuff out of the video. I want this to be such a raw channel. It shows all the aspects of traveling around the country fishing with your friends, fishing against your friends, everything that goes along with it. Story number 2 is about when me and Kyle were lucky enough to meet the one and only Rick Clunn at the Bassmaster Classic in Grove, Oklahoma. I think it was 3 years ago now. Pick it up from there.
Rick Clunn comes out with a series of Wright McGill fishing rods.
I got some.
Yeah.
And this is when we were at the classic.
Well,
like
before the classic, like
Turquoise ones.
yeah, the turquoise ones are the Earth Warrior. So Wright McGill has this catalog they come out with, and they have this write-up of Rick Clunn, and they just make it total like Native American bullshit about Rick Clunn,
Yeah.
the Earth Warrior, and it's like.
And he's like,
The Earth Warrior, and it's like a photo of Rick Clunn with like a bait caster above here, like ninja style, you know? And it's like Earth Warrior, like goes through.
it's like a
surroundings and feels nature.
It's like a cartoon drawn photo of him. It's amazing.
He feels the fish, and he sees the fish, and he catches the fish.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah, because he is the Earth Warrior. So we met up with Rick Clunn at the Bassmaster Classic, and I find a Wright McGill.
He somehow finds the picture.
The picture of him.
He had seen it, and then he's like,
I'm like,
Rick
oh
Clunn's
my
right
God.
there. Everyone's getting autographs. I got to get that picture that I saw the other day. And he somehow comes up with the picture, a full size, like.
I'm like,
magazine
hey man,
picture.
I need you to sign this because I think this is awesome.
Yeah, and Rick Clunn doesn't say two shits, and everyone's bugging him, you know, fucking blowing him up for autographs.
Talks to us for a while.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, you know what? I thought that picture was pretty cool too. Signs it for us. We have an awesome picture with me and Ben, Rick Clunn.
It's
And the Earth
fantastic.
Warrior picture signed. And I have it framed now. Yes.
And that is why he is the Earth Warrior. All right, so Joe, my other buddy that I fish with a lot, I fish a lot of tournaments with Joe, a.k.a. Mike Honcho, a.k.a. Big Red, a.k.a. Cal Naughton Jr. Joe's a mechanic, and so being a mechanic, he has some interesting stories at all times. Just so happened that I didn't pick the camera up until he was about 90% of the way through his stories. But here's the first story about when Joe caught somebody's car on fire.
Story time with Joe.
Speak up, idiot.
There's a generator going, damn it.
I'm not telling us.
Story time with Joe. All right, the camera's not on. You're good.
Liar. Anyway, the torch spark went up, caught the back seat on fire, and I was up at parts, getting parts for the car. Otherwise, I would have got it out, before it really caught on fire. But it freaking burnt the whole interior up in the car.
Oh, shit.
Totally.
That was the first time you caught a car on fire. Didn't you have a better one than that? I thought you about...
Oh no, the truck, I technically wasn't the only one working on it. Something happened, they were taking it home and it freaking started running bad and he pulled off, and it's a diesel so you never know what happened. But anyway, the guy pulled off, one of our courtesy guard drivers was driving it, pulled off, was going to turn around and go back because it was running bad and it died, and it just freaking caught on fire and burnt to the freaking ground. I'm saying, like, it melted the windshield out. Oh, yeah, they opened the doors after they got the fire out, and it ran out water like freaking, like you see on TV. Man.
Good God. And to pick it up from there, here's a story about Joe busting his eye open and having to go to the hospital.
Setting up a rear end, and it's big ring gear, so you got to put a lot of pressure on it, I got this bar holding the flange, and it goes up against the frame, and then I got a big breaker bar, and I'm setting, it's called the crush sleeve, it sets the tension on the bearings. The socket broke, and that freaking bar that's up against the frame come down and caught me right on the eyebrow. Dude, it split it from here to here, and like I went to my knee and got up, and I mean, it was just, my whole eye was full of blood, so I knew it was bad. So I walk to the sink, and I'm washing my hands. My shop manager heard me go, yell. So he comes out, and I'm like, how bad is it? He looks at me, he's like, you got a third eye. He said it looked like a third eye up there.
Now, like I said, these stories are ridiculous. They probably aren't entertaining at all to you. Let me know if you want to see more of the Doc Talk series. One last story with Kyle. And Kyle actually has one of the most infamous bonehead mistakes tournament fishing. I love you, Kyle, but it sucks so bad what happened to him fishing national tournament in college. Kyle did amazing, and then he made a huge mistake. But here's a story about that. All right, so you're at Kentucky Lake, and what happened, Kyle?
No, not even at Kentucky Lake yet.
Okay.
So we picked up the awesome Ranger boat from Flippin', went and fished a tournament in Texas, and our next tournament is Kentucky Lake. And I can't find anyone to go with me. And I sent out a mass message to our entire club, like, anyone, I need someone to come down and fish this tournament with me, because I can't do it myself. I need a partner for this. This dude from out in western Nebraska, just about to enlist in the Army, he's like, yeah, I'd like a fishing trip before I enlist in the Army. I'm like, you're in, dude, you have a truck to tow this boat? He's like, yeah, I'll bring my parents' Suburban. All right, sweet, let's do this. He shows up at my house in Omaha with a Zepco 33 and a Shakespeare spinning rod combo from Walmart. And he's gonna go fish Kentucky Lake with me. I'm like, hey, let's do this.
Sounds like you're ready. Let's go.
So we get down to Kentucky. We're pre-fishing for 2 days. This poor guy catches nothing at all. I'm laughing hysterically the entire 2 days, watching him try and crank DD22s in with his Shakespeare spinning combo. And he's just looking over at me like, dude, is this wearing you out or what? I'm like, you're going into the Army, man. What are you, a pussy? Like, America needs you, man. Fucking crank this shit in. I'm sitting over here with my Calcutta 5-to-1 gear ratio, fucking just cranking this shit like
Crankbait rod.
come on! So we get to tournament day, and I just get real. I get real with him. I'm like, dude, you're not a good fisherman. You're not gonna catch shit, okay? But I need you to net fish, okay? Because I got us on a school fish. Like, if they're there tomorrow, I need you to fucking just be my man. And you know what?
You're not a good fisherman.
Sometimes you gotta get real with people.
I understand.
And he was totally cool with it. He's like, I understand. I'm not. This is way out of my league. This is not what I signed up for. But he was the best net man I've ever seen in my life. Like, I had a 5.5 pounder with just one little hook in the side on a crankbait. Jump out of the air. I'm like, oh! Right beside the boat. This motherfucker does one of these, and that fish bounces, douche, like 3-pointer style. Goes into the net. Crankbait goes flying out.
Wow.
I'm like, dude, you are the f***ing man. We come back into weigh-in. We're sitting in first place in Kentucky Lake. First time I've ever fished it in my life. We're fishing against Murray State, which is on
they
Kentucky
live there,
Lake.
yeah.
Like, that is our arch rivals because they just dominate every tournament.
Oh yeah.
Extremely good fishermen. So I'm just feeling on point. I love the kid. And then the next day, our batteries died. And we didn't make it back to weigh-in. Yeah, that sucks.
That was stupid.
And he snored as well. That's the other part of the story. Like, 4 days of this kid sawing like a mother. I didn't sleep at all. And like after that first day, I was on such a high. Like I just, oh man, I crashed so hard, and I didn't plug the boat in. And the next day, we died. Running live wells all day at 105 degrees in Kentucky Lake. Possibly could have won the tournament. Anyways, I don't even remember your name. You Zepco 33, Shakespeare DD 22. You're the best net man I've ever had in my life.
Alright, that's it. That's all I got. That was about probably a quarter of the stories that got told, but we were didn't really get to the camera in time. I always say it, but seriously, let me know what you want to see moving forward. Now that we're at 350 subscribers, let's get the Instagram up a little bit higher to 1,500 subscribers, or followers on Instagram. Sorry, I don't know much about the interwebs. Let's give some stuff away. You tell me what you want me to give away. I got a bunch of custom painted crankbaits, 6 cents lures, decals, whatever. You tell me what you want me to give away, and I'm going to pick a lucky winner this upcoming week. Tuesday night, 2 nights from now, will be day 2 of our Lake of the Ozarks trip. We caught our biggest fish of the trip the second day, and we had something pretty funny. Joe got dared to do a little polar plunge in the 45-degree water. I'm not going to say whether or not he did that, but it's definitely going to be worth tuning in. Again, as I started off and said, thank you so much for watching my videos, giving all the feedback you do. Hit subscribe if you like this one or want to see more. Give me a comment. If you think I'm an idiot and you hate this video, go ahead and leave that in the comments. I'd love to see that. I think it's funny. I'm open to anything. Let's make some sweet videos in 2017. We're going to Kentucky. We're going to go to Texas. We're going all over the country. We're going to do a ton of fishing in Ozarks, tournament fishing, fun fishing, tips and technique ideas, bait modifications. You tell me. I'm willing to do whatever on this, and we're going to make this thing big in 2017. I'm so freaking excited. I'm out.